Jet, Stimpaks, and now Radex? No, you got the wrong store.
Welcome back, survivors. Yeah, that's right, not a Fallout video. Today we are looking at 7 Days to Die. I recently got into it and instantly it became one of my new favorite survival games, probably of all time. But if you're as dumb as I am, then Horde Nights might be a struggle for you. Things are going good at first, but then all of a sudden you're surrounded, crippled, and out of ammo. Well, that's okay, because in this video, we are going to look at the Serrano Residence, a low-tier point of interest that is so OP, I promise, if you use it, you will never struggle on a Horde night again. Now, let me set the scene before we take a look at this OP house of ours. My story starts in Navezgane. Navezgane? Navezgane? How do you say that? I don't know. Whatever. I'm playing on the default map. Default settings, I'm just having a good time. I'm originally playing with my friend for the first few hours, so admittedly, all we pretty much did was mess around. So, needless to say, by my first Horde night, as you saw in the beginning, I got wrecked. Just absolutely overrun by zombies. I was living out of this poppin' pills after doing a quest here, and it has since accidentally become my permanent home. It's just a perfect location in my opinion, with 2 traders very close by, a steel bunker door, and being located on the intersection of the desert, the burnt forest, and the wasteland is pretty much everything you could ask for as far as resources go. But I learned my lesson, as all 7 Days players probably do at some point, to not have your main base be where you try to survive the Horde nights. Even after it's over, you're gonna have zombies just in your shit, man, and it's annoying. No one wants to see their pretty home all damaged, right? No one wants to be overrun and dealing with these stragglers hanging out. At least I don't. So, why do you bring all this up, Stu? What are we cooking here? Well, let me tell you. So after failing my next couple of Blood Moon nights, trying to outgun the Horde in various points of interest, I finally found the one that I love so much I've used it, successfully, for my next 6 Blood Moons. Even with exploding zombies, radiated bikers coming at me, I am still surviving easily out of the Serrano Residence. So, here's where it's located on the default map, and here's how I went about it. After doing the quest for this location, I opened up the ladder hatch that leads outside of the home. So right away, I decided to patch that hatch with some cobblestone so that no zombies come running through that side. And then I blocked off the open path that I felt like they might take using some barbed wire. Now the house itself kind of sucks. Let's be clear about that. It's a boring 1-story ranch house with not much defense, not much to see up above. Where it shines is behind this wine cellar basement. Coming down into the cobblestone basement, and all I'm gonna do down here is fix up this one wall inside of this room. Now I know Zeds go for the weakest point, so as long as this point is repaired as well, they should spread out a little bit more and go for all the walls over here at random, slowing down the onslaught just a little bit. I still expect them to go through the wall, so I do set some traps behind it anyway. Now the next place that we're going to go is into the elevator and down the hatch. I'm going to clear the body that's in the elevator and put a trap where this landing point is, so that they get a little bit more pain on the way down to me. Now we go down this ladder hatch and you can really see where the Serrano house excels. Why it is so OP in my opinion. It has this huge drop into a cement pit blocked off by an unlocked garage door. So you can hold this location easily by placing some basic traps inside the pit and shooting the remaining attackers through the holes in the door. At this point, I'm level 30 something. It's day 28, so it's not exactly the start of the game, but I've been living next door to this location since like day 7, so I truly do think you could set up in this spot pretty early on. And I'm not the best at this either. I'm still learning at this point, and that's all I was showing with my stats to prove. I'm a pretty average player like you might be. But even day 28, it's really not that long into the game. Like I said, I'm still using this on day 70, and I could see me playing this game for 100 to 200 hours easily. So, at 10 times speed, you can witness exactly how easy it was for me to hold this location. I sat in pretty much the same spot for the entire night, only moving out of it to start shooting the crossbow bolts, since I underestimated exactly how many bullets to bring. Now, one weird issue I noticed at the time was zombies dropping in front of the garage door and into my trap setup. It wasn't the biggest deal. They still took so long to recover from their fall that it was really easy to kill them one by one. But I wondered at the time what was going on. It was really confusing me. But eventually, I figured out what happened here. So, be on the lookout for zombies that dig holes. I think probably only one of them did it, and the others just fell in. That's my assumption, at least. One thing you also probably already know about the game is that by doing a quest for a location, you can reset its appearance, meaning all the damage that the zombies did during the Horde night, it's undone in a flash. And all I had to do was clear the point of interest again, set up yet again for a future Horde night. Not too bad, right? Well, this time I got a little too lazy blocking off the ladder escape hatch, so after placing all of my traps on the side that I was expecting them to drop into, I ended up getting surprised from behind. It wasn't too big of a deal though. I still pretty much stayed in one spot and I just held the hallway down instead of the pit. I could have probably pushed closer to the room that they were dropping into, but I figured this was easy enough, so I just kept holding them from here. And that's about it. Not much to it, you know? Make sure you close off one side or the other so you aren't getting pinched, and set up some traps to make it easy for yourself. So there you have it, folks. Serrano Residence is one of the most overpowered points of interest in the game to use for Blood Moon nights. It's super easy to obtain and able to be done pretty early in the game. So I highly recommend trying it out the next time you find yourself caught in a blood moon. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think is the best place to survive in 7 Days to Die, and stay tuned for more survival gaming content coming soon. Thanks, everybody. Stu here. Hey, have you subscribed yet? Because my manager said I gotta get my numbers up by the end of the month, so if you could just do me a huge favor, please hit that button. I really need this job.